CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Havana calling. CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Radio Havana calling all shortwave listeners and radio amateurs. Welcome to... DXers Unlimited, Radio Havana's weekly feature to the fascinating world of radio communications.
Hola, amigos radioaficionados, mis amigos radioaficionados all around the world. As always, you are most welcome to DXers Unlimited, our station's radio hobby program. I am Icom Radio Amateur 02KK, your host here in Havana, and this is a special edition of the program pre-recorded earlier than usual. After this explanation to the lack of our usual high-frequency propagation update and forecast at the end of the show, here's item 1 of today. Many radio hobby enthusiasts keep telling me that they became motivated by listening by chance to nighttime AM broadcast band stations from far away. They also talk about the special feeling of accomplishment when one tunes a small radio on the AM broadcast band and is able to pick up stations located up to a couple of thousand miles away and even farther. A few days ago, a friend called at about 7 p.m. local time to tell me that he was picking up Atlanta, Georgia, here in Havana, using a small portable radio with 2 AA batteries. He said, "Coro, it is Atlanta, WSB on 750 kHz. They are coming in with quite a good signal. Now you can tell me what is this possible?" So I started to reply to my friend that had just caught the ionospheric propagation skywave mode enhancement of AM broadcast band signals that happens to start around sunset and last until local sunrise. The increase in signal level is quite significant, I told Alex, and added that such skywave signals are stronger during the winter season and show a peak around the equinoctial period 2 times a year. As a matter of fact, I told amigo Alex to continue exploring the AM dial the same evening because propagation conditions for AM broadcast band DXing were excellent at that time. With a very low solar flux, although reception of the DX stations will be affected by static noise bursts from thunderstorms because we're in the middle of the summer season. Next afternoon, I received another phone call from Alex, who was very enthusiastically reading me a list of stations heard during the previous evening, and also he added that waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, he picked up several more DX stations on the AM broadcast band. I then sent him via email a short document that deals with the very interesting and low-cost aspect of the radio hobby. It's about the lowest cost possible way of enjoying the hobby. AM broadcast band DXing. A week later, Mario emailed laser stations heard and was obviously very enthusiastic about receiving more stations with the new loop antenna that he was going to build following my advice. That was step 2. As you have just heard, a new step 2. As you have just heard, a new AM broadcast band DXer was born quite by chance when, just after having an early supper, he started to slowly tune his stations on the AM radio dial. He picked up WSB from Atlanta on 750 kHz, Atlanta, Georgia, USA, running 50 kilowatts, and equipped, according to the data on the web, with an excellent antenna system. A few weeks later, after his first encounter with the DXing from Guantanamo, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and Colombia, plus several of these and Cuban stations from Guantanamo, Oakland, Las Tunas, Granma, and Camagüey provinces. See, amigos, yes, my friends, even the most inexpensive AM band receiver is able to pick up stations when propagation conditions are really good in the middle of the night. But if you happen to own a better radio, then your chances of picking up AM broadcast band stations with the frequency range from 530 to 1700 kHz will increase significantly. Stay tuned for more radio hobby-related information coming to you from Radio Havana. I'm your host, Icom. My ham radio call sign, Charlie Oscar 2 Kilo Kilo, active on 20 meters, 14,060 usually. See, amigos, the shortwave and streaming audio via internet. This is a special edition of DXers Unlimited devoted today to how a radio hobby enthusiast became motivated quite by chance with AM medium wave band broadcast band long distance reception. Amigo Alex, in less than a year, and after finding a much better receiver, has already picked a total of 110 stations, and after sending signal reports to about 20 of them requesting verifications, QSLs, he has now a nice collection of QSLs to exhibit in his living room. His present-day receiver is an old Hammerlord Super Pro SP400 from the Second World War vintage that he was able to find at a relative's garage. The radio needed a major overhaul that was performed by a long-time, very experienced technician who replaced capacitors as well as coupling and bypass capacitors, plus a few carbon resistors that have lost their value. And several magnitudes to complete major overhaul of this annual Super 400 within the review back to work. Some of it does not appreciate at all, but it will really work only time involved in the major overhaul. Now, Alex has become a regular shortwave listener too, enjoying his own picking up Radio Havana Cuba in Spanish, English, French, and Portuguese. And he has just started a field with terminated movement and then also over to the TTSD program for the reception of the frequency range from 6 to 30 megahertz. Although it is also capable of picking up with less efficiency stations that operate between 4 and 6 megahertz. Join me for the upcoming edition of DXers Unlimited. I will be on the air Tuesday and Wednesdays, UTC days, for the middle of the week edition program, and on Sundays and Mondays for the weekend edition of the show. Until then, see you soon, amigos.
And that's all for today. This is Arnie Coro, Radio Amateur CO2KK, your host here at Radio Havana's DXers Unlimited, saying 73 and very good DX.
Thanks, Arnie. Arnie Coro with DXers Unlimited, heard every week here on Radio Havana Cuba, twice a week, the weekend edition and the midweek edition right here on RHC.